Okay, well, if I recall correctly, yeah, like you said, you just finished up the combat here in, I guess, Crystal Springs. And you'd webbed a bunch of people. And I think you killed the Larmac. Yeah, everybody's in a web. You killed the Larmac, you killed the
We
leader,
didn't.
and you've...
We didn't kill the Larmac. The Larmac killed himself.
Actually, that's right. Yeah, he popped a grenade and took a few MDC off of Felix. Yeah. Okay, so, and then you've got a terrain hopper guy webbed, and he's still alive, but you've got him subdued, and he kind of surrendered, if I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. And the crazy guy got pinned underneath the truck, and he's dead. Which has...
And his head's eaten.
Yeah. He lost his head.
Because apparently that's Elagos's preferred way of killing people.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
It was.
Yes, likes to remove the heads. That's fine. So, okay, so you've got this guy. You put your gun in pretty much right in his face, and you're threatening him, and or it was your hammer. Yeah, you're threatening to whack him again with your hammer. That's what it was. So he's given up at this point, and he's more or less subdued, and now he is at your mercy.
We get him out of the power armor.
Okay. Yeah. So you basically force him out of his power armor. So you now have a suit of terrain hopper, which is damaged but still functional.
Not too damaged.
That wasn't too bad.
No, right. It wasn't too bad.
Lost about 45 mega damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, again, if you want to add that to some kind of a loot list or whatever, however you want to do that.
Oh, we'll add it.
However you want to do it.
We'll add it here in just a little bit. What did he have rifle-wise? Because I know he had something.
Yeah, so he had an NG I-26 scatter rifle. It's basically like a energy shotgun.
And I gotta look that one up.
I can't remember. It's probably in Northern Gunbook. I don't remember. But it's only 2d6, but it's to a 2d6 plus 3 to a 6-foot radius, which is kind of cool. So you can hit multiple targets at once.
What was it again?
It's the NG I-26.
Hey, mags.
Just the one mag. Looks like he was running low. Sorry, I should clarify. One full mag, and he had a spent mag on him. He also had 4,000 credits on him. So if you're basically just robbing him blind, that's what he's got.
So yeah, I'm going to pull the Marauder.
We're tying him up and taking him back to the main town.
Okay.
And they can interrogate him. We'll get a magic user that can interrogate him.
Sure. Okay. Yep.
Or or even better, have one of the psychics interrogate him. Oh yeah, they'll be able to read his ass clear as day.
Yeah, they could for sure.
Right.
Yep.
What about the other two?
Okay. Nothing's much.
Obviously, and the commander. The commander had a Bushman set of armor that was really, really powerful.
He had Bushman Trooper, yeah. So that's 90, but it's messed up now. So he had an L20 on him.
Yeah, that's gone to 0 and MDC.
Yeah. So, so he was just straight up destroyed. So his armor was wrecked. Yeah, he had an L20 on him. He had 10,000 credits on his person. And he also had...
Shit, these guys are rich.
Yeah, they're well paid. And these guys also got a note. Because of course he does. So I'm going to click show to players. I don't know what that actually does. But I just did that.
It's kind of weird.
Shows a blank piece of paper.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing on it.
It's kind of weird how like a big thing of Rifts is how few people can read and we keep getting all these notes.
I know. That was a blunder on my part when I created your characters. I forgot to put literacy American. So it's almost kind of like that's kind of why Mel's been translating everything, because I think he has some basic literacy, doesn't he, or something? I can't remember.
So
yeah, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, so I mean, that's one place where I just legit like I meta screwed up, if that makes any sense. GM.exe has crashed on that little thing. So, I mean, if one of you guys even just wants to throw it on your character, I don't care. Like it's that was just a mistake on my part, so it's nothing to do with you guys. But anyhow, he has a note on you, so if whoever wants to translate that or read it, you can. But you
All right,
should be
let
able
me
to
have
see
a
it
look.
now. Plus, Felix
How many?
used to be a CS officer, right? So I don't know. It would seem logical that he would be able to read, but I don't know.
Yes, he would be able to read. If he was a full-blown officer and then a power armor officer, yeah, he'd probably be able to read.
He was he. I don't think he was a full blown officer, but he was taught. But he was taught to read
okay.
under the table.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So yeah, he has this
I
note
don't
on.
mean to sound like a broken record. But how many mags did he have on him? The boss guy that we killed?
He had 2 mags.
They'll look for-
He had 2
So
mags.
3 in total, 1 in the gun, 2 extra.
Exactly, yeah, 2 mags, yeah. And there's nothing really salvageable from the charred corpse of the Larmac. His grenade launcher,
That's
unfortunately, was destroyed. He had some credits
No,
on
it
him,
wasn't.
but this cred stick was destroyed. So what was
Actually,
that?
that's true. It wasn't. It wasn't because he knocked it out of his hands way out of the other way.
Oh yeah, good call. Sorry, what's that, Michael?
I ended up grabbing the grenade launcher away from him and like throwing it across the street or whatever. So
Yeah, that's true.
I could have broken it against a wall, I guess, but
No, I just completely forgot about that part. So yeah, no, okay. So the grenade launcher is recoverable then in that case. His armor is destroyed though. He had a few credits on him, but whether they're salvageable or not, it's unlikely. His cred stick was mostly likely destroyed in the blast. So.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it was long. What kind of grenade launcher did he have?
It was.
Or you have no idea.
No, I do. It's an NG GL10. That.
NG EL10, you said?
GL10.
Oh, GL10. I'll have to look that up. I don't know it offhand.
Come to think of it, that's not a very clever name. It's logical. NG Northern Gun GL grenade launcher.
Yeah.
I just got that.
Yeah, that's how they. They're pretty simple and they're pretty simple. And okay, how many grenades did it have left?
It had three grenades left. And they were, if I recall, high explosive.
And the last but not least, our wonderful little crazy guy that got his arm smashed. He lost his head over it too.
He sure did.
He had a pistol. He had one of those NG pistols. Yeah. I know that with the grenade launcher.
Yeah, exactly. I forget. It's just the NG super laser pistol underslung grenade launcher thing. And he had 3,000 creds on his person.
Okay. And how bad is the Mountaineer?
The Mountaineer's in decent shape, other than the fact that it's upside down and covered in blood.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll flip it back over.
Okay. Here, let me help you with that. Whoop, there we go.
Well, kind of my intent at this point is that if Bastion needs equipment, then I'd probably drive this thing back to Bastion.
Yeah, sure.
Preferably without the headless crazy.
Well, I think we should turn around. I don't want to be greedy bastards, but if this Mountaineer is in good shape, we should sell it to them because that's a lot of money. It's either that, and on top of that, it's the power armor. I think we probably should sell them the power armor because I can't use it unless you want it. It's a step down. It's technically a step down from what you got, though, because it doesn't have weapon systems, but it does have auto dodge.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure on the power armor yet because I get that it's a step down, but it's also kind of a but yeah, the odd dodge makes it sort of a unique thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much its golden thing. You're going to take a big kind of hit when it comes to like body armor, the amount of damage you can take. It's a pretty big hit.
It's basically sacrificing tankiness for
Yeah,
maneuverability.
you're sacrificing almost half your MDC for that ability.
Plus, it doesn't have a lot of the weapon systems. Plus, you wouldn't be punching as hard.
System. No weapon systems. You can't attack. Your hand-to-hand is completely diminished.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no, but I would discourage you.
Yeah. Well, regardless, we still need to get up. Whether we're selling stuff or not, we still need to get up.
Yeah.
And technically, a lot of this stuff is evidence, anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we need to take him back.
We need to get all this stuff back to Bastion, and at the very least, I would like to be able to have this guy be able to say, no, there isn't actually a swarm nearby.
Oh, okay.
We'll take him back.
So do you question him, or are you going to have him interrogated back there?
Oh no, I fucking mouth gag his ass and hog tie him as best as I can.
Okay.
If we have any duct tape in there thing, we add the duct tape to him. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
He ain't doing anything. He can pee himself for all I care. He's lucky we're not dragging him. He's lucky we're not dragging him back.
Yeah. Okay. He kind of went relatively willingly. Like this guy, he sees what he's up against, so he's kind of like he's not really resisting that much, but like he's more or less cooperating. This guy, whereas the other guys were a little bit less cooperative. But...
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we get back to town.
So
how do the guards handle when we pull up in a giant mountaineer?
Yeah, right. Well, how is okay? So you what? Okay, I keep forgetting your vehicles. So what did you have your?
Okay, I have the Golden Age Hummer.
Okay.
So technically, we could put the Mountaineer in. We could tow the Mountaineer with the Hummer because the Hummer's got a diesel engine, so we could tow it.
Okay.
And it's not that far, so technically we could tow it.
It's not that far.
But yeah, but it's up to Felix if he actually wants to try to drive it.
Yeah, for the record, Mel's the only one who has a vehicle. Felix moves via power armor, and Elagos is a freaking dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He just flies places.
Right. So I guess for now we'll just kind of assume you guys. I'll have to get the stats of that vehicle. I keep forgetting to. It just for whatever reason every time we get into an encounter I always forget that vehicle's there. So I'll have to remember that. Okay. All right. So you hog tie this dude, and you're gonna tow the Mountaineer, I suppose. And you're dragging this dude back to town. So that's cool. You guys all do that. And let's see, where are you right now? You guys are how far? Yeah, they're not that far outside town. They're like 20 clicks, 20, 30 clicks, I think they were outside of town. So yeah. By the time you get the guy tied up and you get the truck rigged and all that jazz, yeah, it's about an hour goes by. So it's about 10 p.m., 10 at night right now, so it's dark out. So thankfully your trip back to Bastion is uneventful. So we'll move you back there. So there we go. I think we're back in Bastion now. Yeah. All right. You guys, yeah, so you guys get to the north gate. And yeah, the guards are just kind of looking at you towing a giant Mountaineer with your vehicle. They're just kind of looking at each other like, what the hell? So they let you in. They recognize you.
Yeah, pretty much when the guard when we're at the guard, I'll tell them we come escorting a suspect in in the raids of Everton and Mead.
Like, oh, okay. He's like, I'll handle that personally, thanks. And he's like, he's gonna escort your prisoner to the security office, and they'll conduct the investigation there. So, and he's like, what are you gonna do with that vehicle that you're towing?
We'll talk to the boss about it.
Like, all right.
We
haven't decided yet. Yeah, okay, Game Master, you have to decide how it's powered.
It's just a gas engine.
Are you? I shouldn't have said anything and just put it in as the other one.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference.
Oh, I know.
We do need to talk to Elric anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have things to report.
The guy goes, all right, go on through. So he takes the prisoner off to the security office, and he has the other guy wave you through, so they let you into town, basically. Okay, so whereabouts do you guys head?
Probably to him, and we'd probably take the vehicle to the I don't know, actually. It's an interesting thing. It's a good idea.
The Lars are kind of the.
I don't know.
The Lars are kind of the garage here, so.
Right.
Here's the stats for the vehicle. I just posted it on the risk page.
Got it. Okay.
You can just strip that. There's a little bit more on top. I had to. I couldn't get it all because the page is split.
Yeah.
In the RU, it's split. But we should be able to get about 76 or right around 70 probably.
Yeah.
Actually, in the RU, it has 210 in the main body. If you go by the GM's guide, it only has 140.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot of little discrepancies like that I've found. I guess it's just like edition updates, or maybe they're just not paying attention. So that 76,000 credits, that's what you would pay to buy it. So if you're selling it, you get a percentage of that.
We get less.
Yeah, I think 20.
We'll get about 70 for it.
Well, you probably get like, 20, more like 20 to 30%, depending on your bartering. So that's more like 10 to 15K for that, maybe. Okay. So, what did you want to do? Like,
we're gonna say about 30. 30, 35? Do I get 35? 35? It's in good condition. It's only got a dent on the roof.
And blood all over it.
I'm fairly certain if you want to sell this, you need to roll something.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that if you want to try a persuasion, but you don't have bartering or anything like that, right? So yeah, you're probably gonna get like yeah. So you'll get probably like
I don't get in it.
Yeah. Try you'll probably get
Tries,
like try get like you might get 15,000 for it if you really shine the guy on. You might get 20 kind of thing, and that's pretty good.
I do have pilot automobile, so I might know how valuable this thing actually is.
Well, I mean, they go like okay, so you would know how much it would sell for, but again, like even though you know what it's worth, you also know that they're not going to give you that because they need to resell it, right? So, and unless you wanted to try and sell it privately to somebody else, like an actual, like save and try and sell it to another adventurer who's actually planning on using it.
But you know what? Here's an idea. Let's go over to the Techno Wizard guy or the operator and see if he can work out a steal. Somebody's always going to want a vehicle like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you want to try that,
he might be more interested than anybody. You want to try that, Felix? I mean, we did him a good job. Maybe he can do it. It's a good idea.
I think he was suggesting selling the Mountaineer to Lars instead of the black market, basically.
I mean, I'd rather personally sell it to Bastion itself.
Oh,
but
that's it. It's the operator. The operator is Bastion. That's where he does his stuff here. So it would stay in the town. Top of that, he does do. Let's stop and think about this for a second. Okay, what started our adventure to begin with? A convoy.
Yep.
that blew up.
Yeah, but he lost his vehicles. He lost his vehicles.
Maybe don't take that. Maybe that since seeing as his daughter was kidnapped, maybe don't take that approach with him.
No, I'm not taking that approach to him. I'm not trying to say.
I'm kidding.
I'm saying.
I'm kidding.
Look what we came across. Can you make us a deal? We know you might be interested.
Okay. Well, it's up to you guys if you want to try
Lost
that.
vehicles. He lost vehicles. What do you think?
Well, the vehicles in the convoy didn't actually belong to Lars himself. It just so happens his daughter was part of the convoy. The vehicles themselves actually belong to the city.
We didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know that.
Yeah.
So we're seeing if
Okay.
hey, it's worth a shot. They don't want to give us very much. Maybe we can squeeze a little bit more out of him. It's
All right. Well, if you guys are both in agreement, that's what you want to do. You can.
I mean, let's take and stop and think about this for a second.
Or you could donate it to the
now,
city
the
out of
power
the goodness
armor-
of your hearts. Different.
that would probably be directly what Felix says.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Mel will
but-
look at
but-
you. He goes, "Really? Are you persistent?
I'm
Persistent,
no,
Felix?"
I'm mostly going for the comedy for the scene.
Oh, I was like, really?
Okay.
I would prefer that. I won't get in your way, but please don't try and bilk the person who's giving me deals on fixing my armor.
No. We're just
Fair
it's
point.
just something we can try. I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to be greedy. This is a hard world. We have a lot of stuff.
Okay. Well,
You did take some damage. We got to get it repaired. You took some damage, didn't you? You did.
Very little.
yeah.
Oh, we got to get it repaired. So maybe we can. Here we go. We got a bargaining chip. Let's do some bartering.
Okay. Well,
We trade the vehicle in for future. There we go. Trade the vehicle in for future repairs on your power armor. How does that sound?
We're, you can do what you want, but I really do need to talk to Elric about this.
About? Oh yeah, that's a given. That's a given. We're going to talk to him about it. There's no if, ands, or about. Oh yeah, Mel's totally in with that. Oh yeah, there's no question about that. I mean, if you want to do that right now first, that's fine. He's going to go. He's not going to argue with that. No. He's not going to argue with you at all. If that's what you want to do, let's go.
Well, I'm also wondering if you want to take care of like selling stuff while Elric.
You want to go talk to him,
yeah,
and you want me to go sell
paperwork.
stuff. If you want to do it that way, I don't have a problem with that.
sorry,
yeah.
I missed that. Michael, what was that?
Basically splitting duties. Felix is handling the reports, and Mel is handling the selling off.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm going to go sell the stuff, and he's going to go report to the boss.
okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, Lars will offer you 25 for it. You'll pay a little bit more. Or yeah.
Okay, he goes, I want to put that down as in I wanted his credit
like
for
store credit. Yeah.
Felix's power armor for repairs. A store credit for repairs.
He's like, okay, that's
Are
fine.
we good with that?
He goes, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, good.
Verlaine was walking by. She's like, oh, hey, Mel.
That works out for both of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's good. There was no weapon system on there, was there?
No, there wasn't a weapon on the Mountaineer. No.
Okay, all right,
Okay. So that's fine.
all
So you'll
right.
have to keep track of the store credit yourself, like on your character sheet
Oh
or
yeah.
something like that. 'Cause I'm not gonna remember, but that's fine as long as if you want to do it that way. So okay, so you what? Who?
Hmm?
Was being facetious. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If you want to sell stuff, that's cool. And yeah, so I'm not sure what else you have to sell or what else there was, but yeah, like pretty much without any hardcore bartering, like I said, you're gonna get 15, 20%, say 20% of the value of the listed value of the items. So math, right? Just math it out. Unless there's anything you guys want to keep, just let me know.
We're building up a pretty heavy arsenal of weaponry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So meanwhile, I guess Felix went to Elric's office, I suppose, to give the report.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you go up there and you see him, and you basically tell him what happened. He sort of nods. He's listening to you. He's like, okay. Like, well, first of all, good job. Thanks.
And it, and it, so what I'm going to tell him is sort of, after going to meet and observing both at the cross, that it was oddly cleaned. That it was oddly cleaned out. There's only one. There's only one spear there, and the crops were still that the crops were untouched. It occurred to us that the attacks might have been faked. I also want to hand. I'm also telling him about the fight at Crystal Springs, and I'm handing him over the note that we found on the leader's body.
Okay. He sort of nods and he reads the note. Sort of like, huh. I see. Well, that's good work. And he says, the people who, the refugees you guys sent back, they're all pretty ecstatic to hear that the marauders have been fought off and chased off. They're going to be heading back to their homes, uh,
Oh,
within a day or two. Let's see, and they're going to try and they're going to rebuild and stuff like that. And then he goes, I've already been informed by my head of security that uh, the prisoner is being interrogated, so that'll take a little while. And yeah, so it'll probably be I don't know, a couple hours at least. While that happens.
Um, for the record, sir, uh, I do recognize, I do know the name that this note mentions, Keys. He was the former high priest of the Crim of the Crimson Vanguard.
He sort of nods. He's like, yeah,
Which,
that was the guy. He says that was Timid Tim. Am I right?
yes, sir.
I heard about that. He he shows
Which
you
means that this might,
what's that?
since Ray's was associated. What? This, which means this might also be this might also be a lead to Reyes as well.
Sir Nods goes, that's very possible. That could be. That could very well be. We'll have to keep our ears to the ground, so to speak, and try and track this down. Like I said, always be on the lookout. If you can track down Reyes, that would be amazing. So yeah, that's good work. So that's pretty much that. So, and you're right. That's a good sort of insight and all that kind of stuff. So that's good. He's pretty pleased with that. So it's gonna take like an hour or so for the prisoner to be properly interrogated. And it's like you said, Mel. They've got psychics in town that'll extract whatever the hell they want from his brain.
Oh yeah, they'll extract now. Yeah, they'll extract everything from his brain. Okay.
And also, Elric sort of stands up and he comes over to you, Felix, and he shakes your hand. He goes, "I need, that's good work. Wish I had more like you." And he hands you a cred stick worth 50,000 for services rendered.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, sir. But is this meant for just myself or for the both of us?
Well, that's just for you. I've got more for your friends.
All right.
So
Um,
also, when you sold the vehicle to Lars, it's like thanks, and he started to go through it as you were leaving. And he's like, "Hold on one second, there, Mel. Is this yours?" And he had popped the trunk, and there was more TK weapons and more Zydekicks stabs and pole arms and crap stashed in the trunk of the vehicle. And
so Mill's looking at that stuff. He's going, he does a head bump to himself. I forgot to look in the trunk. Okay, I can't believe I forgot to look in the trunk. Oh
Yeah.
God! Leave it to an operator to find the hidden compartment because the dumb magic user forgets to look in the damn trunk.
The hidden compartment known as the trunk.
Yeah, the hidden compartment is the trunk.
The secret compartment that is like probably 15 feet wide. Well, maybe more like 10 feet wide, but yeah, okay.
Okay, Mel goes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to take those. He goes. I would like to take those from you. I would like to keep those. If it's up to you. I mean, if it's how do you want to do it, dude? Because
he's like, that's fine. I don't want these. These are not my style at all. I don't like them. Go ahead, get these out of my face. And
all right, how many are there? Because it's probably going to be awkward for him to try to carry them all.
Yeah, well, there's 2 TK rifles and 3 random Zydekicks melee weapons.
You do know that those have a high price right now, don't you? At all TW stuff, that's a high price. Okay, this is out of character right now. Have you even looked at the Zytex book yet?
I've read it, yeah.
Have you looked at the prices for the weapons?
Not lately.
It's pretty. They're up there.
Okay.
They're up there in price because they can be used by the rifles can be used by magic users and psychics.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. All right. And he also grabs something off the dash. He's like, "Is this important?" He hands you a map. It's got the different towns marked on it, like Everton and Mead and Crystal Springs and Bastion. It's also got another dot that's not marked, and it's sort of to the north, I guess, west of Crystal Springs, probably, I don't know, 20, 30 clicks northwest. So there's that. So he hands that to you. He's like, "Is that important?"
I don't know, but I'll take it. He kind of pats the operator on the shoulder. Man, thanks. Hey, I'll come back for those Zytex stuff. Can we just kind of hold off onto them? I just can't carry them all myself right now.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's that. So you've got, okay. So at this point, they're busy interrogating the thing, and he's now, was Felix looking to get his armor repaired as well at the same time?
Probably should.
Like I'm.
If it's not that damaged, it probably won't take that long.
Yeah, just let me check for a second, because I got hit for some. I didn't get hit for much.
Every little bit helps, though. Could ask him to improve the armor some too, by the way. Now, Felix. Once Felix and Mel get back together, we should seriously think about getting our own place, so we have like a base of operations. You know what I mean? I mean, if there's a place available, even if it's just a little place,
Mm-hmm.
Home base, you know what I'm talking about? We've been kind of like,
yeah, you guys are
living on the land. We could really use a place just to crash and store shit.
True, yeah.
I don't think I've ever owned property before.
I mean, yeah, Mel's not kind of thinking the same way. He's like, I've never really thought about it, but we're pretty much kind of set ourselves up here pretty good. Maybe it's time to, if they have, find a little place,
Yeah.
maybe not so little,
Well,
since we have a dragon if he shows up again.
Yeah. I wonder what where you could go for that. Yeah. Sorry, what's that, Michael?
Nothing. Just Felix. Felix doesn't hate the idea. He's not.
Put that before he leaves. He puts a kind of like a mentions it to the operator if he knows of anything like that, like a warehouse or something like that. Not a real big one, kind of a minimum. Tell him that we just kind of want to.
Well, he's kind of like, well, what about that place where you guys found my daughter?
Well, yeah, there's that, but we were kind of looking in town, but
Like, well,
maybe not a place where a bunch of people died and demons were summoned.
it's like, well, I guess that's fair.
we need to go back to that place, by the way, too.
Yeah, he doesn't know of
It
anything
had some
in
stuff
town,
in
okay.
those.
But you could ask.
Oh,
Howard,
maybe
ask
we
him
could
that.
talk to the boss guy. Yeah.
Come to think of it, we should probably try and get that. We should probably try and get that golem here to help out Bastion.
That's an interesting
That's
idea.
not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I hadn't thought of that.
Like Bastion gets a golem,
We
and the
might have
golem
to
doesn't end up sitting there for the rest of its.
Yeah. There you go. That's a cool idea.
Calls a life.
But okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to take some other magic person. We have to take probably some other magic person with us too, because Mel doesn't have he doesn't have the knowledge of how to do a golem to service or create or something like that. He has an idea, but he doesn't. It's not. That's beyond his capabilities right now.
Okay.
And no, isn't that is like a level 12 or level 10 spell?
Yeah, I can't remember.
level
It's
8.
high-ish, yeah.
It's a level 8. I think it's a level 8 or something, 7 or 8 for an elemental, an earth elemental, and for a magic user, I think it's up there to level 12-ish.
Yeah, plus it's a ritual too. Yeah, it's a pretty big one.
It's a pretty big spell. Not saying it's impossible. It's just not something.
Yeah, it's beyond
Mel
your
would
capabilities
have-
personally, but again, there's
Yeah,
most
it's-
likely staff at Bastion who could probably handle it.
Yeah, like if King Elric is just a high-powered leyline walker,
He
I'm
could
more
have
than
if he's
welcome
that
to
high.
take-
If he's that high level, he could take care of that. That's not a problem.
Yeah, it might be as simple as, hey, there's this golem there that you might like.
Yeah. I wonder if we could bring it back. I don't know if we could move it. What it
Yeah.
did was move aside.
Yeah, I mean it.
I don't know if we could actually move.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not sure because I mean, it did once you gave it the password the first time. It started. Yeah, it was stepping aside for you. It kind of imprinted on you as a sort of authority figure, as far as, or at least somebody who has access, who's allowed to pass. But as for actually, directing it and controlling it, yeah, I'm not sure about that. You
The only thing I can think of is if we somehow move the ground instead of moving the golem itself, move the ground he's standing on or the
I
doorway
don't
he's
think that
going.
would work.
But
That's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Just cut a hole in the
No,
floor.
let's go.
well, like
Let's
if,
go
he's
back
told
to
if he's told to protect the doorway, then just take the doorway.
You know what? That's funny you say that. That's actually kind of a funny, interesting idea. Depending on what he was told, yeah. If the creator told him, yeah, protect this doorway. Well, if you take the doorway, it might follow you, or it might protect the doorway and not let you take it. But yeah, who knows? That's kind of funny. I didn't think about that. Hey, worth a shot, right?
Granted, that's more Michael thinking of a D&D story he heard a while ago. So,
Oh, is that something that happened? That's pretty funny. That sounds like something that would go on in one of Puffin Forrest's videos.
Yeah.
That guy's hilarious. But
What? We can't make absurd?
yeah, no. I saw that episode. Keep him out of the game.
Okay, here it is, guys. Create Golem. Level 13 spell.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Level 13. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an intense spell.
All right. So, what do you think you guys wanted to? What have you guys decided as far as what you want to do? Like, because you've got a few hours for that guy to be interrogated, depending on whether or not Felix. I'm not sure if he's decided about the armor or not. Okay.
I want to go and talk to if I can get an audience with him, the main guy, and talk to him about, finding a place. If we could buy, if we could purchase a place in town, or if there's anything available in town.
Okay. Okay.
If we can see him, if we can get him to see him, because he's going to be busy. So
yeah,
we know that.
Okay. Well, I mean, Felix was just talking to him. He was in his office doing something, but for the time being, Felix has got him. So if you were to meet up, or whatever,
Felix will probably tell Will that he needs to see Elric sometime soon in order to get paid.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, as it turns out, he's not super busy. So if you do go back and see him, he's got enough time to at least answer your question. As for the real estate in Bastion, yeah, I suppose there would be a place. The population here isn't completely out of control or anything, and they do have some houses. Like they have housing and stuff like that, so you guys can get an apartment. But as far as like a quote unquote base, like anything large and substantial, not at the moment.
Actually, I was looking for like a garage, something that's not being used, maybe like a small warehouse or something like that. That's pretty much what I was trying to get at, because that way we can park the vehicles in there.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I
mean, that's what I was trying to get at.
Okay. Well, let's ask the dice on that one. Give it a 40% chance. Okay, so not at the moment. It says check back later. People might, abandon it or move out or whatever. Right now, he is not aware of anything personally. Yeah, worth a shot.
Okay. Now it's time for some wheeling and dealing, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but he's going to try his best at it. He goes, we got something else from our little encounter. I have a slightly damaged, but pretty much fully intact terrain hopper off the guy that we brought back. The city's needing it for defenses, so we're willing to sell it. We don't want it. We don't have the use for it. A terrain hopper would be a very bonus to the city. Hell yeah, it would be a bonus to the city.
Okay.
Can we work at a good deal on this or something like that? I think most of the damage is countered to the head, but there are some explosion damage to it, I think, because I think it took a couple explosion
took some mace hits to the head. So yeah, it's like dents and stuff on the helmet. Okay.
Yeah. I think the thing goes for like 1.2 or so. I don't know. Hold on. Let me look it up. I don't know how much it goes for, actually. I should, but I don't offhand.
For the record, I don't know how offhand what my current mega damage is, because I think that was it. I was keeping track of that on the other map.
Well, sorry, say that again.
Oh,
what,
yeah,
what do you
okay.
mean?
Doesn't know how much damage it took.
Because
he
the
was on the
terrain
other.
hopper? Oh, sorry about that. Here, I'll look.
Yeah, it was on the other screen.
No, not the the train hopper too, I guess. But I'm not sure how much mega damage the my normal power armor took during the last fight because I only kept track of it in the HP bar there.
Oh, okay. It's 209 out of 240 is what you're at on your Samson. And
all right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And the terrain hopper is 125 of 170 right now.
All right, he'll say it goes for 500 brand new, and since it took some damage and everything, Mel's going to say he wants 2 for it. That's under half.
Heck. He wants 50% for it?
Less than 50% because he wants 2. 50% would be 250, so he's letting 50 go. He wants 2 for it.
200?
That's 40%.
That's 40%.
That's a good cut. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, you gave me a math problem to do, so I did it.
Hey, it works.
There you go. Good. Yeah, so half a mil for undamaged. So it's damaged. So yeah, it's probably say 400k, 350, 400k, and then the fact that you're selling it. So yeah, if you're gonna sell it to him, he'll give you 150 for it.
Mills holding out for 150. He says, I'll go 185.
He goes, okay. How about 150?
180.
That's
Still there. It's still a working order.
He's like,
all the systems works. It's only going to take a little bit to fix it.
Like, that's true, I suppose. How about 150?
180. Come on now.
Okay, so eventually he's like, well, no thanks. We're good.
Okay, well, we'll just have to hold on to it for a while.
Yeah. You'll have to find somewhere to stash it too. I guess the security check.
Well, I can. It's not big, and it's only about the size of regular body armor. So
Yeah,
technically, you can just throw it in the back of the.
Yeah, true.
You can actually throw it in the cab of the vehicle.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, why not?
We could always get it fixed too.
There's that. Yeah.
So nothing of that. Okay.
Now I think Michael's AFK for a minute, so just so you know.
Okay. Did I get another 550,000 credits like what's his name did, or?
Oh yeah, he did, yeah. And he also gave the dragon guy some money too. The dragon's still there, I guess, with you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because of course he is.
Oh no, that's fine. Oh, it's been a couple days now. Is there a bug zapper in?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, forgot about that. Bug zapper. Fresh my memory.
It's in Mercenaries. That was for that. We thought we were facing Zentex. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. You had the Techno Wizard guy order it in for you, right? The magic guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in. Let me just.
Yeah.
If I can find that for you.
Okay.
I don't remember if you guys already settled on like a price for it or how that worked.
Yeah, we already took the money out for it.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, it's in.
Oh yeah, we already settled. We already paid for it and everything. We were just waiting for it to show up. So we don't have to worry about it. I just got another gun.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Perfect.
No, we really, I think, need to sit down and go through our friggin' weapons inventory, because we've got a lot of weapons. We keep gilding a lot of weapons.
I mean, Mel's the only one of us who actually kind of needs the weapons because the.
I know. I'm trying to be. I'm
in,
trying
so.
to be fair with. I'm seriously being fair with. I mean, whatever he gets, he tries to split with as much as possible. I mean, absolutely as much as possible with Felix, or he's trying to do deals to get his armor fixed. Well, yeah, flat out.
Okay. Okay. So armor fixing. I'm not sure what was settled on, if Felix is going to do that or not, but it is 10 p.m. So what's his face? Lars is going to turn in for the night anyways, so he'll pick it up in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a night. We're gonna have to. Yeah.
So yeah.
Which? Oh, it's the standard rifle, right? It's the TK. Those were the TK rifles, right?
Which ones?
The Zentex weapons.
Oh yeah.
Those standard TK rifles, right?
Yeah.
How many were there?
There was 2 rifles and there was 3 like pole arms.
3 of the spears.
Yeah. Find that. But so yeah, you guys got paid.
We've got 3 of the rifles, and now we have a sword. Wait, no, that's spear. Okay, and 3 spears. Wow.
So if Lars is already in for the night, I won't ask him now. But in the morning, I'll probably just sort of put in a note with him. Let me know if like a warehouse ever opens up for sale or anything, since he might have a better idea because his kind of shop is the kind of thing I think we're looking for.
Yeah.
In terms of a place to live.
Okay.
It's 10 o'clock. The guys are gonna probably head to the hotel or something like that, or something, and crash.
Yeah. Okay.
If not, Mel's gonna actually, with as much stuff as they have, Mel's probably gonna sleep in the vehicle because they have way too much crap, dude.
Yeah.
There's no place to actually store it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you can do that if you want. And so yeah, okay. And he will keep an eye out for you, Felix, as far as any warehouses opening or any little garages opening like that. He doesn't know of any offhand, but yeah, if he comes across any, he'll let you know.
Thank you, Tom.
Like, no problem.
He might go get something to eat before he goes to bed, but other than that, I'm sure there's something open to get something to eat.
Yeah.
And he'll try to crash the best he can.
Okay.